Namaste. Welcome to this gentle morning yoga routine. We are going to do a great overview of all the chakra sounds and colors. So if you're not familiar with the chakras, you want to get a little more connected to them through visualization and mantra, this gentle, sweet class is for you. Let's start in child's pose. So take the knees wide, sink the hips onto the heels, drape the body forward. I like to take my knees nice and wide first thing in the morning. And just slow down your breath. Perhaps extend the exhalation. Take an audible sigh out the mouth. Feel your forehead ideally on the mat, or you can make two fists with the hands. Allow the body a moment to connect with the earth, to slow down. The word chakra is often translated to mean wheel or disc. I love to think of them as, yes, a vortex, but also programs that govern different aspects of our life. Keep slowing your breathing down. Maybe move the hips a little side to side and come into an all fours position. So shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, draw the knees in. If you had them wide, inhale, broaden across the chest, splay the collarbones apart, maybe gaze at the front of your mat, so not up, keep the back of the neck long. Exhale, navel to sky, make a Halloween cat shape, high C curve, and round. Look at your navel. And flowing through these two shapes, inhale, broadening the chest, looking for an arch in the upper back while keeping the back of the neck long. Exhale, look at your belly button. Okay to send the hips a little bit back towards the heels to deepen that sensation of rounding in the low spine. This pose, keep flowing, is called cat-cow, but also chakra vakasana, because we're energizing all the energy centers. So these 7 chakras reside from the base of the spine, stacking one on top of the other, all the way up to the crown of the head. So as you move through these cat-cows, linking breath and movement, exhale as you round, inhale as you arch. Think of this string of beads of the chakras that you're just gently playing. Exhale, keep the toes curled under and sit back into a child's pose. So little toe stretch. This first chakra, the color red, is said to live at the very base of the pelvis. So very bottom of our spine, but many say it extends 3 feet into the earth below us. So the legs, the feet, I think of these as being in the realm of this first chakra. Just keep shifting the hips side to side, and then let's come into a gentle twist. If you want to keep the toes curled under, great. If not, that's fine too. Right hand is just going to slide under the left shoulder in this child's pose. Breathing into the feet, a little stretch for the low back. So visualize the legs and the toes and the feet and the tailbone, the very bottom of the spine. This earthy, muddy red. And the color here is red. The sound is the mantra LAM, L-A-M, LAM. Take the twist over to the other side. So when I think first chakra, I think earth, wanting to stay close to the ground. Come back to center. Watch me for a second as I inhale. I'm just going to shift my hips forward, let them drop, and come into a little modified up dog. Roll the shoulders back. I like to rock a little side to side, and then exhale back into child's pose. Keep the chin as close into the chest as you can until the last possible minute. So if you look at the screen, it's kind of like you unfurl in this up dog, and then your exhale carries you back, belly button up, round, press the floor away into child's pose. Just continue this little vinyasa, this movement, inhaling forward and back. Now, playing into the second chakra, Svadhishthana. The element here is water, and the sound is vam. Vam. This chakra governs the realm of our desires. An emotional space. And you think it would be blue because of the oceanic quality it has. You know, the chakras are always, or our emotions rather, are always changing. But instead it's actually governed by the color orange. Beautiful. Pause in a child's pose whenever it feels right for you. And just reconnect to the ground. Lam, first chakra, red. Vam, second chakra, orange. So we found the earth, the sense of groundedness and stability, and played with the idea of fluidity. Slither forward, come forward. We're going to do a low back strengthening exercise that's also going to tap into the third chakra. So lie on your belly, take the fingertips directly underneath the shoulders. Squeeze your elbows together, so right away you feel the shoulders glide down and back. Activate the legs, so feel your toenails click into the mat, lift the kneecaps up. Inhale, shoot your head forward, and then come up into a little baby cobra. And here we are, holding here, slowing down the breath. So you're going to feel your low back muscles turn on. Lift your hands off the mat. So we're not pressing up. We're using our low back strength to hold us here. Dip the chin. So this low back is the back gate of the third chakra, Ram, which is represented by the color yellow. So feel that low back muscle fire and turn on. Experiment with hovering the hands. Super advanced. If you've been practicing yoga a long time, interlace the fingers and reach the hands forward. Makes this a lot more challenging. I'm going to stick with hands just hovering off the mat. One more breath. Good. And then exhale, forehead to mat, windshield wiper the legs from side to side. So often core strengthening poses we associate with this third chakra. But remember, behind your core is your low back muscles. Core stabilizes the front, low back muscles stabilizing the back. And then let's tap into a little second chakra. Again, Vam, and think orange as you take some big hip circles to just release the low back. So shooting the hips all the way over to the left and then the right side of your mat. Beautiful. Sit back on your heels. Take the fingertips behind you. So the fingertips are pointing towards your toes. Begin to open across the chest, keeping everything gentle this morning. This is a little baby modified cobra. So coming into another back bend here, this time thinking of Anahata, your heart chakra, represented by the color green and the sound yum. Yum. Shooting up towards the ceiling. So lift the chest. Draw the elbows together. Once again, back of the neck is long, and breathe here. And the element here is air. So things are getting a little lighter, more ethereal. We had the solidity of the earth, the dynamic movement and polarity and churning of the ocean of the second chakra, then the fire, that heat of the third. And now just enjoy a little heart chakra opening in this back bend. And then coming up, let's do a little side stretch. So right hand down, left arm up and over. Big side body stretch. So bend the right elbow, really reach with the left fingertips. One big breath. And the element here is air, so we want to take in as much air as possible to take the fullest, deepest breath. I find in the morning I need a side body stretch. Open up the side of the ribs. And other side. Right arm reaches, left elbow bends, left hand presses into the floor. So press into the floor so much that it helps your rib cage move up and away. Throat chakra. Come on down. We'll take a bridge pose here. So a couple ways to explore this next one. Fingertips graze the heels as a general outline for where your feet should be. Just make sure your knees aren't in pain. So if you need to move the feet a little farther away, that's fine. Lift the hips up, and this is a wonderful place to be. Slide the shoulder blades underneath you. So notice how I'm walking my shoulder blades together on my back. Option, if you want, to interlace the hands. Otherwise, palms press into the floor, or you can do little robot arms with just the biceps pressing into the floor. Squeeze the inner thighs together as you lift the hips. And feel how this pose really concentrates the energy into the throat chakra. The color blue. The mantra here is hum. Hum. Good. Come on down. Gather the knees into the chest. Make some circles with the knees. Squeeze the shins. Little rock and roll, or you can roll to one side and come on up. All the way now to the third eye chakra. Ajna chakra, represented by violet light and the color purple. And coming back into your child's pose position. For this one, we're going to take Guru Pranam. So hands in prayer. This time, knees together instead of as wide as the mat, and forehead down. So you're actually feeling a little pressure on the third eye center, just like we did before. If the forehead doesn't touch the yoga mat, put a block underneath or stack two fists. So you feel some pressure in this space of Ajna chakra. Om. This little space just between and above the eyebrows. Otherwise, hands in prayer, a couple deep breaths. This is where I like to set my intention for the day, for the morning. Ask myself to unwind, relax any tension I may be holding from either how I slept or what happened the day before. Minute of silence here to just let everything relax, slow down. Cultivating and embodying the energy you want to carry with you now throughout the rest of the day. Slowly come on up, come to a cross-legged seat. Take a moment to notice Notice how your energy is shifted over the course of this short practice as you've engaged with each energy center, connected with its color, its vibrational sound frequency. Honor yourself for taking this time and the magical potency of these energy centers that live within you, governing our attitude and our interactions. So think about staying grounded, being flexible and connecting with your desires, staying persistent, being in love, practicing kindness and compassion in how you speak and listen, and with the clarity and intuition of a bigger, broader perspective up in the third eye chakra, leading us all the way to Sahasrara, the crown chakra, which is beyond all the elements, beyond all the sounds, represented by 1,000-petaled lotus at the very top of the head, often just represented as a golden or white light. Inviting in that greater awareness of being connected, of being more than just your physical body. I'm sending you so much love from my heart to yours. Namaste. Namaste.